so many New Yorkers helping with the response efforts after Hurricane Ida.
Yeah, joining us now is Mary Barnby. She is Regional Director of the Red Cross of Greater New York. Mary, thank you so much for being with us, especially right now, because I'm sure it is all hands on deck for you folks. We appreciate your time.
Thank you so much.
Of course. So fill us in on the ways the Red Cross right now is helping with these desperately needed recovery efforts on the ground there.
Right. Well, so many ways. But first of all, I want to send our, deepest hearts out to all the people that are affected by this horrible natural disaster. And the Red Cross is there on the ground. We have volunteers from all over the country there to help out, including 17 right now from the Greater New York area, and we will have more coming in the weeks to come. Right now, we are in the damage assessment phases. We're really seeing where the needs are the greatest, and we'll be getting supplies out to people. We'll be working with them to get resources to either get back in their homes, to clean up their homes, or to get more long-term housing situations to help them with what they need to recover from this terrible storm.
Right, and I know you're still assessing, and I know it's early, but can you paint a picture of what exactly the teams are seeing as they arrive, and what you're seeing are the most urgent things that they're helping with? I saw a few local interviews on the local television stations down there, specifically from people who just lost their homes and didn't even have insurance.
Yeah, many people can't get insurance, but I did speak to one of our volunteers who's from Staten Island, actually, who is on the ground and was in a little town called Franklinton, Louisiana, where I think the population was about 3,600. They were totally without power, and because they had a well system, no water, no electricity, no water, homes that were destroyed. So the Red Cross and other agencies that we work with are looking to get supplies to those people to help them to find some other housing options so that they can get through the next several months, get their homes rebuilt or relocate, whatever is necessary. And that really is what we're seeing right here. Just again, a lot of damage, a lot of flooding, some roads you can't get through, but we're on the ground really trying to go to the people where they need us, as well as still operating shelters where people need to stay in shelters. There are 60 of them right now being operated across that tri-state area.
Yeah. So, Mary, I know right now it's probably hard to tell, given that there are over 1 million people there without power. They could be without power for upwards of a month. But do you know if there's going to be more teams and volunteers deployed? And do you know how long the teams that are currently there, how long they're going to be staying?
Well, I think we're going to be there for a while, and I think you'll see other relief organizations, in addition to the Red Cross, joining together. I know we've had other teams from the New York area, our fire department, our police department down there really trying to help. I think right now, as the assessment continues, we'll have a better idea of how long we need to be there. But I expect we're going to be sending teams down there and rotating them for quite a while.
You know, Mary, I've covered a lot of hurricanes, and I've been to the Red Cross shelters in the South after a hurricane, and a lot of people pack inside. And I guess the question just kind of jumped out at me when you said shelters, because we're in a time of a pandemic and cases are rising. Does that impact how you run a shelter?
Very much so. We've been doing this for about 18 months now, even before this disaster occurred, with other disasters that have taken place. And so we do follow very carefully guidelines. We assess people as they're entering the shelter. We keep our cots apart. We make sure that we have masks on, as well as the people we're serving. We make sure that we have cleanliness. If someone does present with any symptoms, we try our best to work with local public officials to get them isolated into a hotel or another part of the facility.
Good. And Mary, I know you guys loaded up, clothing, blankets. You guys have comfort kits, thousands of meals. At this point, how can folks help with these recovery efforts?
Yeah, thank you so much for asking. Yeah, we always welcome people to join us as volunteers. They can come on our website and we can get them trained to help with not only this disaster, but there are more to come, I'm sure. We also have a great big blood shortage right now, so if people can donate blood, that's great. And most importantly, and not most importantly, but equally important, is donations. If people can make donations, we will put those to very good use to make sure we get the supplies and resources to those folks who need them.
Mary Barneby, thank you so much for joining us this morning, and thank you to all of the Red Cross volunteers who are doing such good work. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.